Welcome, everybody, to Lyndhurst Community News. Today is April 5th, 2023. I'm Brian Haggerty, and here's what's happening in our community this week. We'll start off with official Township news. Under the direction of Chief Richard Jarvis and Mayor and Public Safety Commissioner Robert Giangiarusso, the Public Safety Department is pleased to announce that pre-registration is now open for the 2023 Lyndhurst Junior Police Academy. This program is open to current 7th grade students entering their 8th grade school year within the school district, as well as Sacred Heart School. This is a free one-week program that seeks to provide a wide exposure to law enforcement and public safety. Pre-registration must be completed by midnight on April 28th, 2023, in order for your child to be considered eligible for enrollment in this once-in-a-lifetime program. To enter your child, please visit the Township's official website at www.lyndhurstnj.org. I will leave the link in the description below. And in other Township news, for those of you who can't stand going to the Motor Vehicle Agency, once again, Chief Jarvis and Mayor Giangiarusso are pleased to bring the NJ DMV right here to town. Yes, that's wonderful news for many people. The mobile unit for the NJ DMV will be coming to town on the following dates, so mark your calendars. The first one will be April 24th, followed by June 19th, then August 29th, and October 23rd. Now, this will take place between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. by the Little League Fields on Riverside Avenue. This is a great convenience for Township residents to avoid the hassle of those long motor vehicle lines. And as always, priority is given to our senior citizens and our first responders. Dates and times are, of course, subject to change by the DMV, but don't worry. We will remind you right here before each date. Now, moving on to our sports and recreation. The annual kickoff of the Little League season starts with the Little League Parade on Saturday, April 15th. So get out there and support all of our young future baseball players and Little League players. And Golden Bears Lacrosse has announced that the Lyndhurst Lacrosse K-2 Clinic, which is open to boys and girls aged kindergarten to the 2nd grade, is beginning on April 15th and will continue until May 20th. They're going to meet every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the Lyndhurst Middle School Field on Page Avenue. There is a $50 registration, but no equipment is needed. Just have your child bring his or her lacrosse stick. Now, you're going to have to hurry up, folks, because the registration deadline is April the 8th, which is 3 days from now. So for more information, contact Coach Mark at lyndhurstlax@gmail.com. And again, all emails and contact information will be in the description box below. Now, here's what's happening in our clubs and organizations. Now, mark your calendars for Saturday, May 6th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., when the Lyndhurst Historical Society will be hosting an arts and crafts festival for the benefit of the Historical Society. It will feature the work of talented artists and imaginative creators. There's going to be something there for everyone. The show will be held at the Lyndhurst Senior Citizen Center, which is located at the end of Cleveland Avenue, right next to the Parks Department. Now, if you or someone you know is an art and crafts vendor, there is still room for you to reserve your 10-foot space for $25. However, please note that you must supply your own table and chairs. Setup time starts at 7:30 a.m., and for more information or to reserve your table space, please contact the Historical Society at 201-804-2513. And now, here's some news from the Lyndhurst Elks. Congratulations to the 2023 and 2024 newly elected officers. The Exalted Ruler, Claire Hoyt, Secretary, Megan McPherson, Treasurer, Pat McPherson, Chaplain, Christina Montefusco, Lecturing Knight, Jessica Hoyt, Loyal Knight, Tarcisio Nunez, Trustees, Anthony Galasso, Larry Paluzzi, Inner Guard W. Vince Moeller, Presiding Justice James A. Breslin, forum mediator Judith Aduccio, and trustees Sean Frew, Catherine Kitteridge, Malcolm McPherson, and Chris Hoyt. There's a great amount of things, by the way, happening at the Elks, and here are their upcoming events. April 15th, they are having a vendor event with crafts, baked goods, and wreath making, just to name a few. And that will be held at the Lodge on 247 Park Avenue. On April 23rd, they are having a bus to nowhere. Limited amount of seats are left, and they're going to be visiting multiple lodges across the state. But where they go is a mystery until they get there. June 9th is a comedy show featuring comics right here from our own Township of Lyndhurst, and I'm personally looking forward to going to that. For more information, you may contact the Elks at lyndhurstelks1505@gmail.com, or you may call them at 201-507-1505. Now, also at the Elks, on April 23rd, they are hosting a night of divine mediumship with medium Rita Gigante. She is the author of The Godfather's Daughter and Angels Forever. Angels Forever Home, actually. She's going to bring forth the spirits of departed loved ones who wish to connect with their loved ones in the audience. And afterwards, Rita will be taking questions from the audience as well. The event starts at 7 p.m., doors open at 6 p.m. The cost is $20 per person. There will be a cash bar, but you may also bring your own snacks and food. Also included that night will be a lottery tree, as well as 50/50s being sold. And once again, the Elks is located at 251 Park Avenue in Lyndhurst. And now, on to the American Legion, Post 139. Mark your calendars this month, as we have two events, both of which support our annual Dennis Terrace and Kenny Stevens scholarships. On Sunday, April 23rd, from 9 a.m. till 11:30 a.m., we have our monthly pancake breakfast, where you can dine in or take out. Of course, it is more than pancakes. We serve breakfast sausage, Taylor ham, and, of course, scrambled eggs. And by the way, folks, I make the scrambled eggs. You'll get all of this for $10 per person. And on Friday, April 28th, we have our annual beefsteak dinner. It's from 7 to 10 p.m. So come on down and enjoy all-you-can-eat beefsteak, along with French fries, pasta, as well as wine, beer, and soda, which are also included. Tickets are $60, but they must be purchased in advance. Again, all proceeds fund our Dennis Terrace and Kenny Stevens scholarships for Lyndhurst High School students. To purchase tickets, you can contact me or stop by any afternoon at the Legion Post side door, which is located at 217 Webster Avenue, or you may call the Legion at 201-933-4120. Now, some news from our schools. High school principal Laura Vuno shared some wonderful news about Lyndhurst High School student and Municipal Alliance liaison Kayla Barreros, who just received news that she was awarded a full scholarship to Marist University. Now, this is a leadership scholarship awarded to just one student. And students do not apply for this scholarship. They are selected from their applications and go on to complete a rigorous process once they are selected. This process involves rounds of essays and interviews, and Kayla preserved and persevered successfully and impressively throughout the whole process. It is very well deserved, and Lyndhurst High School, as well as the Township, are very proud of her. Now, on to some news about Lyndhurst people. I want to share with you a local band made up of 4 incredibly talented young men from Lyndhurst. These young men are Anthony DeMarco, Dean Woolis, Rich Olenhouse, and Josh Pizarro. The name of their band is Regicide. That's Regicide, and they are a punk band. Now, their music is very much in the style of the Ramones and the Sex Pistols, who dominated the punk scene and back in, from the 1970s. But now, they've been together since 2019. And in that time, they've accomplished some amazing things. They also have played the famous Stone Pony, as well as Dingbats in Clifton and Honesdale in Pennsylvania. They also released their first CD, and their second CD is in the final stages to be released soon. This past Sunday, they performed a show at Club Berlin in New York City. They have also performed with Des Cadena from the Misfits. Now, you can catch them this Saturday at the Meat Locker in Montclair. They have an upcoming show on May 7th, which is going to be in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, where they're going to open up for Doyle, a former member of the Misfits. Now, I got to tell you, folks, I checked out some of their music, and I have to say, I haven't seen that kind of energy on stage in well over 30 years. It's raw, pure energy, backed up, of course, by the amazing energy of their youth. Give them a listen and show them your support. They also, by the way, have been interviewed on Seton Hall's radio station, WSAO, where their music is regularly played. Now on to local businesses. Have you been mutzed? Well, if you haven't, I highly suggest you stop by Vinnie's Mutz. It's at his brand new location at 356 Valley Brook Avenue, right across the street from the town hall. Now, while Vinnie is and has been known for his award-winning homemade mutz, by the way, that's mozzarella for those of you who may not know. He makes it in all shapes and sizes and even stuffs it with whatever you want. But he also has a delicious selection of hugely stuffed sandwiches, as he calls them, including the Lucky Lady, which is my personal favorite, the Lyndhurst, the Wedge, the Southern Belle, the Uncle Phil, and the Busted Knee, and many, many more. And be sure to ask about his pop-up specials, too. The new location also features a dining area, so you can dine in or take out. Vinny can also do your catering, so stop in. And if you haven't been mutzed, I highly suggest you do. Now on to a public service announcement. Are you looking for a way to give back to your community and make a difference in people's lives? If so, consider volunteering as an EMT with the Lyndhurst Police Emergency Squad. For over 80 years, the Lyndhurst Police Emergency Squad has been providing life-saving care to those in need, and they need your help to continue their mission. As a volunteer EMT with the squad, you'll work alongside other dedicated volunteers, gaining valuable skills and experience while making a real difference in people's lives. The Lyndhurst Police Emergency Squad provides all of the necessary training, so no previous medical experience is required. And as a volunteer, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you're giving back to your community in a truly meaningful way. If you're interested in learning more about volunteering with the Lyndhurst Police Emergency Squad, contact them at recruitment@emergencysquad.com for more information. You could also message them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or just stop by, walk in. Join the Lyndhurst Police Emergency Squad today and help make a difference in your community. And that's the news this week, folks. In this final part of the weekly broadcast, it is here where I like to offer my personal commentary. As I had said in last week's introductory episode, Lyndhurst has always been a community of families. It is this very aspect which makes our town so special and makes it stand out from other towns. I often hear people say that, well, Lyndhurst is changing. And this is mostly because people either move away or pass away. New people wind up moving into homes in our neighborhood which perhaps were once occupied by lifelong residents. But actually, if you take a farther view of things, Lyndhurst has always been changing. In fact, Lyndhurst was mostly farms and resort hotels back in the 1800s. We also had a racetrack down by the county park. And back in those days, people actually vacationed here, and they were able to swim in the Passaic River, as well as the long-gone lake on Lake Avenue, which is how it got its name, as well as the many ponds and streams in the Meadowlands. And as the midsection of the township, as I said, were mostly farms. So in terms of change, that's about as big of a change as you can get. But the point I want to make is that as new neighbors come into our town, imagine if it were you moving into a new home or apartment in a new community. If you didn't know the town or any of your neighbors, how would it make you feel if they were to reach out to you, introduce themselves to you, and welcome you into the neighborhood? So rather than focusing on the township changing, which it always has done, as every community does, see each new neighbor as a new prospective friend, a new member of the community who, like anyone, wants to feel welcomed, wants to feel a part of the community, and who, once you get to know them, and they you, are new members of the neighborhood and new members of the community. And just like we always have done, neighbors helping neighbors, keeping an eye out on one another's homes, taking in neighbors' garbage cans, shoveling snow for our elderly neighbors or those who haven't the time or ability to do so, as well as bringing or cooking food when they are sick or when they suffer the loss of a loved one. These are things we need to do for all of our neighbors, as it should be done everywhere, of course. I have always said that the overwhelming majority of people are inherently good. We all seek the same things in life: to live, to be happy, and to pursue our dreams. When we offer friendship to others, we are offering others to give their friendship to us. So let us build upon that which makes us unique and special in Lyndhurst. Let's keep up that tradition. Let's get to know our new neighbors and make them feel welcomed. After all, that is what we would hope if it were we doing the same. Anyway, that's it for this week, folks. If you or your club, school, organization, church, business, or sports team have any news you would like featured on our weekly broadcast, just send an email to lyndhurstcommunitynews@gmail.com by Monday at 5 p.m. for Wednesday's broadcast. I'm going to leave the email in the description box below, but also make sure you subscribe on our YouTube page and click on that little notification bell so you will be notified when our new episodes are released. And also, you could also like and follow our Facebook page, which is Lyndhurst News. Until next week, this is Brian Haggerty wishing you all of the love and blessings, and for those of you who celebrate, Happy Easter. God bless you all, and may God bless our wonderful township.